Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I am pretty good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Um, it is 3 o'clock Central Time, and I am in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at Ferguson Enterprises Plumbing Supply. Let's see. Well, after I talked to y'all, I went to bed. Well, I take that back. I didn't. I checked my email and done other things, and I watched the presidential address last night. And then I went to sleep. I think it was about 11:15. And I got rudely awakened at 5 o'clock by their yard guy telling me that I had to leave. He didn't mind if I had slept overnight, but I had to leave by 5 because they had to start dropping trailers for pickups. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I looked out the window and the lot's mostly empty. So got my stuff together, got dressed, pulled out and parked at the end of their driveway where he told me I could park until I was ready to leave, which I was at 5 minutes to 6. Once that was done, I did my pre-trip and left. Headed on up, stopped at the Flying J in Waco, and bought fuel, then parked the truck, ran inside, took a shower, and then came back out to the truck and then left. Pretty much made a almost non-stop run up here. Stopped to do a 2 load checks, but that's no big deal. It's not a bad drive, but by going ahead and buying fuel, of course I needed the fuel, but taking a shower there in Waco enabled me to skip the bulk of rush hour traffic in Dallas, which was really nice. Straight up 35, got on 75, came on up, got on the Indian Nation Turnpike. I know I said Muskogee yesterday, but I wasn't thinking straight. Got on the Indian Nation Turnpike, came up, and through Okmulgee and stuff like that, and got into Tulsa. I got here at 2:20, which was actually better than I thought it was going to be as far as time-wise. I didn't think I was going to get here till probably 3:30, almost 4 o'clock, and I'm glad I got here at a decent time. It still means I have a little bit of time left on my clock. Got here, but found out that they are repaving the parking lot. I had to park out on the street for a little bit till they could get some of the equipment out of the way so I could get in here. Pulled in, took me about 15 minutes to get the straps off, put them all away, and now I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for them to get it off. The forklift driver came out a minute ago and told me he was going to finish his break and then he would unload me. As I said, the drive up was good, but yesterday, or this last night I should say, front came through, and so for the third or fourth day in a row, I'm driving into the wind no matter where I'm going, and it's pretty strong today. It's 35 to 45 miles an hour coming up here, so my fuel mileage is tanked again, even though I was light, and it was rough on the load more than anything else. That and the wind pushing against the front of the cab, the way these things leak sometimes as far as air gaps, gave me just a serious headache. It always has. But it was, like I said, it was hell on the load because the wind howling through the pipes as it was coming at an angle toward the truck was causing the pipes to bounce up and down, shift side to side, and I ended up I cranked them more than I usually do as far as getting the straps down, because they kept loosening up. Well, I shouldn't say that the straps were loosening, the pipes were moving, so they would settle even more than normal. And it did not help that the top bundle on the driver's side in the front rank, because there's 2 ranks, the suspension, they have these suspension binders around them with wood, and the wood broke, so the pipe is the bundle has collapsed, and it's been starting to slide off to the driver's side. So at one point I had to stop and throw another strap, a 2-inch strap over, because I'm out of winches, go from this side to that side and ratchet on that side to try to pull to get it over that way. Plastic pipe or anything like this is just a real pain in the behind. No matter how many straps you put on it, it wants to go like this. Because if there was a way to not only gut strap but belly wrap it'd be awesome, but there's no way to do it. The straps aren't long enough for one thing. So I'm just waiting, like I said, I'm waiting for them to unload me. I have no clue what's next. I have about 4 hours of driving available, and about 5 hours on my 14. I could get somewhere. I could get to Fort Smith, but anywhere I got to, I would have to stay. So I'm not sure. If I haven't gotten anything by the time I'm done here, I'm heading down the road to the Flying J, and I will park there, either till they give me something or for the night, whichever comes first. So that's pretty much it for right now. I'll let y'all know what happens when I know. Good evening, YouTube. How are you this evening? Well, late afternoon, evening, whatever. I'm doing pretty good. It is 6 o'clock Central Time, and I am on the Maverick Yard in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Kind of thought I would be. Let's see. After we talked last, they finally came out and started to unload me. And it took him about 45 minutes to get that done. He was kind of slow, but that's all right. And then I had to negotiate my way out through about a 30-point backing maneuver, because that place is so cramped with all the construction that was going on. Just as I sent my empty call and started heading towards the Flying J, before I even got to the end of the street, I got a message from the ALM telling me to head to Fort Smith. And I didn't have a load or anything yet. Got about halfway here, coming down the Muskogee Turnpike, and got onto I-40 just as I was making that ramp. I did get a load dispatch. I'm picking up a load this evening, here in about 10 minutes, and taking that to Georgetown, Kentucky, due on Friday at 9:30 a.m. My Flit FM called, and she said, because I have a new one now, her name is Caitlin. She seems nice. My old one transferred to TCD. Why he wanted to go to the dark side, I got no idea. But she called and to verify that I understood that it was a just-in-time appointment. They all are. And but that she was going to try and finagle it to where I could do a load swap along the way so I could go home this weekend. I told her that if she wanted to do that, that's fine. I didn't care either way. It doesn't bother me if I go home or not. I've been home, I think, 3 or 4 weeks in a row now. I can stand to spend a week out. Won't kill me. So that's pretty much it. It's your standard gray bar load. 4 or 5 timbers on the deck, 4 chains, 2 belly wraps, and this one's got to be tarped because it's Georgetown. We got to tarp them till April, so don't know. It's supposed to be cool tonight, so I'm going to go get this loaded, and then I'm going to go clean up a little bit. I'm not going to shower. I'm going to go get something to eat, then come back, take a shower, and go to bed, because I am exhausted. I'm just plumb wore out. So that is it for today. So until I do a load swap or I unload on Friday, keep the shiny side up, 73s, and be safe.